My grandmother's favorite tune, the Blue Danube Waltz by Johann Strauss. It reminded her of happier times in her beloved Budapest. But while my grandmother Edith was only 15, she was torn from an idyllic childhood as Nazi soldiers stormed Hungary. The rise of anti-Semitism came quickly. She watched neighbors line the streets when someone shouted, "Don't come back," as she, her parents, and other Jewish families in her neighborhood were forced to the train station.
We arrived to Auschwitz, and they separated the men and women.
My grandmother recorded her testimony to the Shoah Foundation on a fall day in 1996.
My father was older.
Speaking in her Hungarian accent, she tells the interviewer that she's compelled to tell her story for her grandchildren, those yet to be born, and most importantly, that the world should never again stand silent to such inhumanity.
He went back to the line, and I never saw him again.
At her passing, the rabbi said, "The miracle is not that she survived 3 concentration camps. The miracle is that she was a loving person who taught others what it meant to be a good, caring person."
You have to believe in something.
Her gift to me was a legacy of kindness. I hear her words when I see others being wronged. I hear her same resiliency when I listen to other people's testimonies from other genocides. They all inspire me to be active in social justice. Learning about the Holocaust, especially the heroes who risked their lives to speak out and save others, has taught me that even in the darkest moments, can an ordinary person become extraordinary. We know governments are not always compassionate, even in our own country with indigenous people and African Americans. We know systemic racism is real. I hear my grandmother's anguish when another child's life is lost at the hands of police, or when we deem some immigrants better than others. Today, as we see families fleeing their dangerous homelands, it reminds me of my grandmother's experiences as Jewish families were trying to flee a Europe overrun with Nazism, but they were denied entry into practically every country in the world, including our own United States. She'd cringe at the images of children at our borders torn from their mothers, scenes she witnessed 75 years earlier. She'd be incredulous at the creation of migrant centers with children crammed into cages. She'd liken them to concentration camps. She would have joined me and other volunteers with our Temple Social Justice League, who protested outside the Homestead Migrant Holding Center, an hour from our comfortable homes, but a world away. Our activism garnered national attention and led to the closure of that facility. My grandmother loved this country, but she'd remind us to live up to our ideals inscribed on the Statue of Liberty. I hear her whisper, "It's up to you and your generation to make this a better place. Kindness is always stronger than hate."